What's up, guys? Coming out here to check everything on this, make sure everything's still tight. I've had it for about a week now, just making sure nothing's coming loose. These are the Arashi Rearsets. Not bad. We got the brake side here. I'll say a couple things about this side. The other side's pretty easy, but this side I had a little more trouble with. I'll show you why. First off, see how that bent? Brake lever bent. So if you do decide to get these, this is how you tighten it. It just goes back or forth. Bring it as far close to the foot peg as you can, because once it's too far out here, I guess the metal is just a little too weak. But this is how I set up the return spring. I fought it, obviously, but works out pretty well. Returns very well. Looks like we might need to tighten that a little bit. But the most important part is back there for the rear brake. I didn't use a spring because it's, if you look in there, right there, see it? That pin comes out in a way that's not straight up and down. So the spring really does nothing when you're trying to get your brake light to activate, but also to turn off. You see, watch. I have a fully functioning rear brake light that actually turns off. So the way I did that is, since it's not straight up and down, what I ended up doing was taking the spring that they supply and cutting off a piece and just turning this into just a straight piece. Okay? It's just one straight piece down, and then I Loctited the two bolts there, just like that, and brought them into each other and wrapped this around twice. Okay? And that leaves a solid piece, so it not only will pull it down, but it will also push it back up. And that's the only way I was able to get the brake light to be reliable. And it's been on there for probably 2 or 3 weeks now. And obviously I still have a rear brake light, so it's not really one of those things that I care to be questioning in the middle of a ride. Like, is my rear brake lighting up, or do I have to worry about someone hitting into me at slow speeds, you know? Just something to think about, but I hope that helps you out, because that took quite a while. But these Arashi foot pegs, they're like $100 flat. I think I paid $106 or something like that. And I mean, they work. The only problem I had was how this bent, but if I had it all the way up here and I pushed it back a little bit, it would have been fine from the get-go. So I say these things aren't too bad. Like these things are solid. I don't think there's gonna be a problem with them. So I got them off of AliExpress, $100.